I thought that was our show last week. Huh?
Yeah,
That nigga Will was tripping.
Huh?
Hey, did you put the show up?
Don't do that.
What, brick?
Yeah, that's what I said. Don't do it.
All right.
Wait, what? Don't do that, Tatum.
Yes, he did. Good evening, and welcome to another edition of Sports for You on a Tuesday. Live on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Hit that like button on Facebook. I'm John. That's Mark.
What up with it?
That's Nick Freeze.
What it do?
Of course, man, working the board is the power father himself, Mr. Ben Reddy. We're live on the Sports for You, Townhouse Media Facebook, Townhouse Media YouTube channel. Make sure you follow us on all socials on Townhouse Media, Sports for You. Subscribe on YouTube, the Townhouse Media. Listen digitally, Spotify, Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Google Pod, Amazon Music, Stitcher, and Verbal. A lot to get into tonight is we're now in playoff season. It's playoff mode now. As we're here in the studio watching the second of the Eastern Conference play-in tournament games. The Boston Celtics are up 27-20 on the Washington Wizards. The Indiana Pacers earlier easily advanced in the play-in tournament, eliminating the Charlotte Hornets 144-117. So a lot to get into. We're going to talk a lot of NBA. We're going to talk a little NFL. We're going to talk a little brief MLB, talk a little fight game. We'll talk about two topics to start off the show. One that we ended last week's show on, we're going to talk about, but let's talk about the latest going on in the Deshaun Watson case, because we always give y'all an update on. Well, it seems like now we've hearing talks from the defense, and then of course the prosecution. Now it seems like that the plaintiffs who are suing Deshaun Watson have met with the NFL. They met with their lead investigator, Lisa Friel, who they brought in, of course, after the Ray Rice situation. There have been talks. We're hearing the word settlement a lot lately, but according to Tony Busby, who represents the defense, who's representing the women who are suing Deshaun Watson for sexual misconduct, they're not settling. Now, Rusty Hardin, who is, of course, Deshaun Watson's attorney, he's saying that they've been contacted multiple times about trying to reach a settlement, but obviously that's not happening. So let's just keep your eyes on. Like I said, this is not going to get better before it gets. It's going to get worse before it gets better. And this is a prime example of it. Now the NFL has gotten semi-involved, but not to the point where we know anything. David Culley, the new coach of the Houston Texans, was asked, is Deshaun Watson going to be appearing at OTAs, and he was kind of mum.
He was what?
He wasn't saying anything. He didn't want to confirm or deny that Deshaun Watson will be at OTAs in the next couple of weeks.
That's because he shouldn't.
And I don't think he's going to show up. Obviously, most veterans don't show up because they're voluntary. So it wouldn't shock me if he's not there.
I think he shouldn't show up because of other reasons, but hey, it's just me.
Yeah. I think they should take care of that business that's at hand before they get to that business.
Yeah, and NFL's not.
It sounds like they're trying to sweep it under the rug as per usual with the NFL. And now the question is, what's next? And it's crazy because you're starting to hear a lot of buzz that obviously, because it's been quiet lately, that there could be the settlement talks. There's a market that could be restarting for Deshaun Watson on the trade front, but we'll see. You're hearing it's on the football side, and obviously football is secondary to what's going on with him what's going on to him personally. Mm-hmm. But you're hearing now that two of the teams were the Dolphins and the Eagles.
They were trying to get him?
That could be some of the first in line if there's some settlement or any legal issues are resolved. They will be the first two teams in line to try to make a run at Deshaun Watson. Pause.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
What was the purpose of Miami drafting Tua?
I was going to ask you, what was the purpose of them drafting Jalen Hurts and trading Carson Wentz? Mark, you got a question about it? Because it seems like the teams that's drafting that's involved supposedly have young quarterbacks they just took like in the last 12 months.
Pretty much.
They have something in common.
That is
Alabama quarterbacks.
good point.
Huh?
Ouch. I didn't even think about that. I think everyone forgets Jalen Hurts obviously had that his last year at Oklahoma with Lincoln Riley, but we all know he's an Alabama quarterback. So we'll see what happens there. Last week, Mark brought us an interesting question. We were talking about where the WNBA kicked off their 25th season, so salute. And Mark asked the interesting question of who is the better player in their prime? We got the Hall of Famer, Olympic gold medalist, WNBA champion, former MVP Cheryl Swoops, or the national champion, WNBA champion, gold medalist. I believe she's won some MVPs as well. If not, it'd be a crime if she hasn't.
She's most definitely a future Hall of Famer.
Definitely a future Hall of Famer if she retires today.
Mm-hmm.
And that is Maya Moore. I was on the fence. I still went with the OG Cheryl Swoops. But I took this to the people, fellas. And the people have spoken. We put up a poll question on our Sports For You Instagram story. And the people have made their choice on who they would choose out of Cheryl Swoops and Maya Moore.
Who do people choose?
And with 57%, they chose Maya Moore.
Yeah, I will go with Maya Moore. It's not by much.
It's not.
But I will go with Maya Moore.
And let me be clear. When I said I would have picked Cheryl Swoops, I wasn't picking by much either.
Yeah. Both of them was is really great. Now, I'm not even saying about that.
All right, I just wanted to make sure everybody saw what just happened.
No, I did.
Okay.
That's the non-point guard of him.
That is why
shooting guard.
Russell Westbrook is not the second best point guard or third best, whatever point guard that Scott Brooks said he is all time, because of stuff like that. If you're not watching the games on TNT,
he might be the best point guard that played in Washington.
Yeah, and now John Wall's might get bought out by the Rockets
and OKC.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
OKC, because not Seattle.
Whoa.
OKC, not Seattle.
Ain't that the same?
Yeah, he wasn't the best.
Well, if we're saying it, then the answer is no.
Who's the best?
His name is Gary Payton.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
So that's it. That conversation is put to bed.
I don't know. Gilbert has something different to say about Gary Payton. Go ahead.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, he also didn't face Gary Payton in his prime.
I want to talk about a couple of
and Gilbert the homie.
Shout out to Gilbert. His name's been in the news line the last 24 hours, but shout out to Gilbert, man.
We can talk about that too, but go ahead.
We will. Yeah, this guy. I want to talk a brief one MLB story to talk about. Last week, we discussed the situation with a legend and Albert Pujols. For those who know, Nick being ready to Angel fans, and the Angels decided to release the future first ballot Hall of Famer,
Buster.
And now, over the weekend, Albert Pujols found a new home. Well, he didn't have to leave Southern California. He just drove right up the 5 freeway. He signed with.
Are you kidding me?
And he signed with the Los Angeles Dodgers.
He drove like 20 miles.
Pretty much. Basically drove all the way from Anaheim down to Traverse Ravine. The Vin Scully way. Albert Pujols is a Dodger. He's actually starting tonight. He started last night at first base. He's starting tonight also on first base. Wow. Ish Smith has played for 11 teams. Well, dang, Jim Jackson played for 12 teams too? Joe Smith?
Chucky Brown.
Yeah, I can see Chucky Brown. Tony Massenberg. Boy, that's a name. I've heard that name since when he was with the Clippers?
Yeah. That was his last team, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
But yeah, this showed a graphic of players who've played with the most teams in NBA history, and 4 of them played with 12. I didn't even remember Jim Jackson played with 12 teams. Good God Almighty.
He don't either.
Oh, that's cool. I thought he was gonna say something about Tony Braxton, but no, we're not gonna go there.
That's what Jason Kidd jumped over.
Huh? Oh wow!
Offensive foul.
So now Albert Pujols is a Dodger.
That's what Jason Kidd jumped over.
Oh wow!
Mm.
Anyway,
So now Albert Pujols is a Dodger, and I want to temper. Look, he's batting under 200. Long as he just comes in and be a good locker room guy, and I just think that's what he is. Let's not expect Albert Pujols to have like some type of resurgence in his career because now he's wearing Dodger blue. Let's just be real.
he got an RBI last night, huh?
Yeah, first got RBI last night at Dodger Stadium over the Diamondbacks.
First one up in like 2-3 years.
Hey. By the way, that was some other bad news in the MLBs. We're talking about the Angels. The news came out today. Mike Trout, he's going to be on the shelf for the next 6 to 8 weeks with a calf strain.
I didn't know baseball players got calf strains.
Are you kidding me?
But that's not even the bigger story with the Angels. It's Shohei Ohtani.
That's
Robin Lopez. Yeah, that's Robin Lopez. Shohei Ohtani.
That was trash.
No, it wasn't. Look, that was a
Wow.
That was a dream shake.
Robin Lopez said, "Yeah,
Trash.
he can't guard me."
That's what I'm talking about. The defender. Oh, he is terrible.
So what? How y'all feel about Ohtani? Mark, Nick, I'll start with you because that's your guy. I guess you're a resident Angels fan. You and B, are y'all like Ohtani?
I mean, I have nothing against him, but he gonna have to step it up because right now we pretty much hurting right now. Pujols is out of here already. He wasn't really giving us much, but he was still contributing. And now that Trout is out, it's pretty much somebody needs to step that game up and try to continue to either build some momentum or keep some type of momentum that we have going because we're not playing. We can play better, but we're not playing terrible. So we just need to figure this out.
What is up with you guys not being able to find the right pitcher? I've heard this a lot with the Angels. They think Artie Moreno, obviously, he likes to spend money, but he has a hard problem spending it on pitching. Obviously, I know y'all signed C.J. Wilson. Y'all made some very interesting deals in the past, but why is y'all not been able to find the right pitcher?
Because we're the Browns of the of MLB when it comes to finding your quarter. You know how the Browns are with their quarterback? That's
Right.
how we are with our pitchers.
Well, at least I'll say this: at least y'all won a World Series within the last 20 years, and the Browns, they had what? Y'all didn't have a season when y'all went 0-162.
Oh no, that's impossible. That would be like terrible.
I like him. He has a 2.10 ERA right now, right?
Yes,
So he's pitching really well, and he's leading the majors in home runs.
he's the modern day Babe Ruth. They're saying they're not.
Babe Ruth didn't count. He didn't really.
Did he exist?
No,
So he's in that category with Wilt. Guys,
no. Wilt really played. Nobody seen Babe Ruth play.
oh, because it was before it was BC before color, right?
No, he was colored.
But like this before any.
But yeah, I do think I got major respect for him. I seen one game where he was pitching. I think like he might have struck out 2 or 3 people in that inning, and they came up and hit a home run. And I said, "Yo, I feel like I'm watching like little leagues, like like when you watching little league baseball and the best player is doing everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looks like."
By the way, shout out the Little League World Series is coming back this summer.
All right, before we get away from what in the world is this? From the Angels. Yeah.
Pause,
bro. What in the world is this?
That's AEW.
All right,
shout out to Chris Jericho.
Yeah, shout out to Chris Jericho. But the rest of this is absolutely wild. Bear, sit down. Shout out to Bear over here, showing love.
Shout out to Bear in the house.
But what do you I'm in a sports group on Facebook, and they said, why is it that Mike Trout seems to be the only superstar in history to get a pass for being mediocre? As far as like
Mediocre at what?
It's talking about as far as like winning wise,
team wise,
mediocrity.
Well, I don't think he gets a pass. I think we just want to. He's just.
I think I think
He's great. He's just great.
I think baseball players in general get a pass.
Right.
Because I think it's so much harder to win in baseball.
Yeah, it's very difficult to win in baseball.
Mm-hmm.
People don't understand that either. It's very difficult to win in baseball.
Yeah.
Actually,
I mean, the only person I've seen that got a lot of flack was Kershaw, but that's because individually in the playoffs,
He's
you would see a decline. You know what I'm saying?
Paul George.
Yeah, but other than that, like you don't see many because I don't hear nobody complain that Barry Bonds never won a World Series.
Good point. They complain about his steroids.
Yeah, he never tested positive.
Yeah,
I'm saying, hey,
I mean, he ended up looking like a linebacker, but
that's because he used Uhembi. But that's
you say he did what now?
he used Uhembi.
Oh, I thought you said he had a Hemi.
No.
Wow. Well, he probably doesn't. He probably drives a Charger shop. He probably does drive a Charger.
Yo, that was about to get crazy.
Shout out to Black Muscle.
Facts.
So yeah, that's that on the MLB side of things. College football announced there's week 1 schedule. Man, it is a very interesting schedule. The first weekend in college football. Are you guys ready for college football this year?
I actually am. I actually want to go to a college football game this year.
I do too.
I know the ticket's going to be like absolutely ridiculous, but I'm gonna try and get to at least to a game I know that USC is going to win at least.
Probably most of them.
Yeah.
What do you think happens?
They're looking pretty good this year.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think happens with Clay Helton?
I think that all depends on what happened with the coach in Jacksonville.
I have to agree.
Good point. So, by the way, ESPN, they have their Labor Day weekend schedule. They have the Chick-fil-A kickoff game with Alabama, Florida. I mean the U. I'm sorry. And then in the Saturday night game, Mark, your Georgia Bulldogs are against Clemson.
Ooh.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's rough.
And then the Sunday, they always play the first Sunday of September. That's the only time you see college football on a Sunday, right before Labor Day. Notre Dame, Florida State. And then the Labor Day game will be Louisville and Ole Miss.
Okay.
So the college football season is back and is going to be coming to a city of yours real soon.
I want to see college football next year.
I want to see college football on PS5.
Wow.
I know it's a whole different thing, but they need to bring NCAA back, and they're supposed to this year.
Yeah, I agree. NCAA most definitely.
Make that happen. Stop depriving these kids of their.
It's supposed to be this year.
Stop depriving them kids of their money.
Well, they can pay the California kids.
Ed O'Bannon.
Let 2K make it.
Nah.
No, it's not.
Nah. 2K, they pretty much use the same generator on all their games. If you play like different 2K games, it's pretty much the same as NBA 2K. As far as like, the whole intros and everything, they got very lazy on that.
Yeah, no, I'm cool. We can stick with EA.
Yeah, EA not doing a bad job.
2K can do basketball games.
Yeah,
EA can stick to football.
They didn't do no wrong with NCAA.
Go ahead.
So this is a little fight game I want to talk about. So have y'all been following the story with the whole situation with Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua?
I just heard something about it with the arbitrator.
So now
say something about it.
That's what I'm getting into. So Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury are supposed to fight August 14th in Saudi Arabia. But Tyson Fury is obligated to have a rematch with Deontay Wilder. And he's trying to skip, fighting Deontay Wilder so he can get this big payday to face Anthony Joshua. So now our arbitrator has stepped in and saying that Tyson Fury must give Deontay Wilder a rematch by September 15th, which could mean that they have to push back the Wilder Fury fight. I mean, the Joshua Fury fight in Saudi Arabia, because the obligation is that he needs to fight Deontay Wilder first. So much easier. Why does it seem like the whole Floyd and Logan Paul thing seems so less more dramatic than this?
That's the reason why I said that the Pauls are saving boxing. Because look at this whole thing right here. This is stupid.
So Fury get more money when he fights Joshua.
Yes.
Yeah. But if he wants to get that build up to that, for example, if he gets that win in before the payday, probably even more. So that's what goes into that. Regardless, Tyson Fury is in the he's pretty much winning no matter what happens, because no matter what, he gets a fight. But the thing is, it's just how much it affects that next fight. It's weird. It's very weird.
If he lose to Deontay Wilder, do you think that drops some of his money for the Anthony Joshua fight?
I don't think so, because I think because now Tyson Fury is low key in collaboration with Top Rank, and Bob Arum always gets his money. Bob Arum somehow gets his money. Ask Floyd.
Yeah,
Floyd will tell you. But this is the stuff we talking about with boxing. There's no commission. There's no one person that's gonna keep things under control, because everybody's trying to get their bread. No, I'm not mad at that, but sometimes you just need some leadership, and there's no leadership in boxing, which is crazy. And so keep an eye on that story. But speaking of fight game, we're gonna play some little last man standing. So I gotta pause. So I have the list of the top of the highest paid athletes from the last calendar year. I want to see how many y'all get before the strike three. B, you can also participate. He's number 5, made $96.5 million last year.
Wait, he did what now? He made how much last year?
From May 1st, 2020 to May 1st, 2021, LeBron James made $96.5 million last year.
That's why he doesn't care about his NBA contract.
He's number 5. He's number 5.
That's because these soccer players get paid so much money.
I'm glad you're on there. Come on, you're going down the right.
What's his name? Ronaldo.
Ronaldo's number 3, 120.
What's the other dude's name?
The little
Messi.
Yeah, Messi.
Number 2, 130. There's one more soccer player.
He's number 1.
No, he's not.
He played for Brazil, huh?
No, not Pele. You said, but you got the right country. It was Brazil. His name. You got the right. I give it to you. It was Neymar, not Pele. Pele ain't played in God knows when.
Hey, I'm like, wait a second.
Right country, wrong athlete. Although Pele's still a legend, but Neymar is number 6 at 95.
Damn. Is he a baseball player?
I'm gonna get this. Okay, there's one fighter.
They go Gucci again.
Gucci.
No, it's not boxer.
Oh, McGregor.
Conor McGregor, number 1, 180 million.
Yeah, I forgot. He had like 2.
2.
And it was both like big payouts. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
he's making so much in endorsements. It's crazy.
180. Yeah, from May 1st of last year to May 1st of this year. No, that was a 2019. There's 2 football players on here.
Mahomes.
No, that's strike 1.
Tom Brady.
Brady's on there. He's number 9, 76.
Aaron Rodgers.
No, that's strike 2. There's and the other person is a quarterback.
Who, Peyton Manning? I'm joking.
Active players.
Wait, what other quarterback is making money like that?
Just think, recent money.
Who? Who just got paid recently?
Someone who we talked about a lot during the football season just got paid recently. No,
not Jared Goff.
Lamar.
No, but right race, wrong quarterback.
No, it wasn't. Dak just signed.
Dak Prescott.
It is Dak.
Dak Prescott. Yeah.
107.5.
Yeah, that big old contract.
That signing bonus he signed was $66 million.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
So there's
That's more she made in NBA. I was saying NBA.
There's
NFL already.
There's one more basketball player, a tennis player, and a race car driver.
The tennis player is
no,
Serena.
Nope.
Oh, what's the
No, it's not Sampras. Active.
Come on, fam.
Billie Jean.
No, I said active, man. It's obvious.
You gonna say Arthur Ashe next?
Are you kidding me?
It's obvious. Who's like? It's Roger Federer.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah,
90 million. Wow. What the? Whoa. What's going on with this? Hey, what you doing, man?
No.
Play all time, man.
No, it started with Nick. That's the problem right there.
Man, we gonna bring up. All right, okay. Wow. Let's get the car back on the road. Okay, so there's a race car driver and an NBA player. No, it's not Bubba.
What's the girl name?
It's not. Well, actually, it's Formula One racing.
What's the girl name?
No, it's not Danica
It's
Patrick.
not
Danica
Danica Patrick.
Patrick.
No,
I don't know if y'all get it.
she started racing too early.
I don't know if y'all heard his name is Louis Hamilton.
Oh yeah, I heard of him.
Louis Anderson,
Louis Hamilton.
Oh.
Not
wife for Louis.
no, not him.
Oh,
He made 82 million. Formula One is a Formula One driver.
And who was number one? Have anybody guessed?
Pele.
McGregor was number one.
McGregor's number one.
And now y'all got there's only one more player left. He's basketball.
Bro. Oh, Marcus Smart got the same injury as what's his name, Bradley Beal. Oh,
East or West?
East.
Kevin Durant.
Bingo, 75. So
Oh, no.
Somebody got hurt?
Yeah, Marcus Smart.
Oh,
That's not good. It's damn Pumas. Why you wearing? No, he wearing low top Pumas. What are you doing?
all right, so let me give you so let's rank. So I'm gonna give you the list in order. Number 1, Conor McGregor, 180.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, Lionel Messi, 130. 3, Cristiano Ronaldo, 120. 4, Dak Prescott, 107.5. 5, LeBron, 96.5. Number 6, Neymar, 95. 7, Roger Federer, 90. Number 8, Louis Hamilton, 82 million. Number 9, Tom Brady, 76 million. And number 10, Kevin Durant, 75. That's all from May 1st of last year to May 1st of this year.
That's a lot of money, bro.
I think a lot of that has to do with endorsements.
Oh, most definitely.
without a doubt.
80% of that is most definitely.
I made like 40,000.
So let's go ahead and switch over to the NFL because there's a lot of NFL topics before we get into our playoff discussion. There's a war going on within the NFL, and this is not a surprise. There's a war going on with the NFL and the NFL Players Association over players, veteran players, showing up to OTAs and mini camps. So I don't know if y'all saw recently. I've had two of my Broncos players have had season-ending injuries. Juwan James, our right tackle, had a torn Achilles, and then we had a wide receiver, Deshaun Hamilton, who had a torn ACL.
Juwan, what's his name? His money done.
They cut both of them.
Yes,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna explain why. Because the NFL put in their contracts, if you guys get hurt at a facility that is not an NFL facility, they have the right to basically not pay you your money.
I wouldn't even took that risk.
So, and this is where the tricky part is. They're listening to the NFLPA. The NFLPA is telling the players, don't show up to mini camps. It's because of the COVID protocols. Make sure you guys work out at another facility. And now here's a clear example. 2 players just lost money. Now, Deshaun Hamilton, in his instance, was we draft the receivers and we got a lot of other receivers on our roster. We were going to trade him to the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
And now that trade is basically null and void because he's out for the year. In the case with Juwan James, he tweeted that his surgery went well, but he tells the ML, he's telling the NFLPA, if y'all going to tell us to do something, y'all better have our backs. Pause.
No, that's real.
And I think that is where we're getting where the dynamic is. Because now he's going to have to file a grievance to try to get his the 20 million or the 10 million. Now the Broncos aren't going to ask back for the signing bonus, but this is just a bad look, man. I feel for the guys because obviously, pause, because they're losing a lot of money. Man, that was non-contact.
It was. That's bad. That might. Yeah. Oh man. I hope.
You're hoping it's a cramp. Pause. No, you guys chill, Mark.
That's not me to chill.
You guys, dude. Clearly, it was a Charger. So, whose side are you on in this battle when it comes to the NFL? I'm always pro union, but man, I hate to try to give the NFL credit, but they kind of have a point. They kind of told you, they put it in black and white. if you go ahead and you go ahead and work out in a facility that's not ours, we have the right to void your money.
Yeah, that's what I said. I wouldn't even took that risk.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's union is supposed to be, in their best interest, but we've all been in instances where we're like, man, the union tripping.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of them instances, you got to think for yourself sometimes.
Yeah. I'm normally with the union. I'm normally with the freedom of the player. But if the union is telling them don't go to the facility because of COVID protocols, like John said, y'all got to have our back if something happened.
And this is the case. These two dudes have now lost their season.
Mm-hmm.
They was basically at not a gym,
like a private facility.
Probably private facility, probably like at a college's weight room or something on a public. They probably didn't have one in their homes. I mean, with Juwan James, it kind of shocked me because
he's made some money.
He's a former first round pick. I can see it with Deshaun Hamilton. He's a 4th round pick. He's barely making like $3 million on one contract. But Juwan James just signed with us for 4 years, $52 million, and we gave him, and he had $20 million because he opted out last year because of COVID, and now you gonna lose this $10 million because you went and worked out. I just think, man, NFL. PA, DeMaurice Smith, J.C. Treader, the center from the Cleveland Browns, they got to have these guys back because this ain't a good look.
Yeah, this like we just said earlier, this is one of the few times where we're actually on the side of the NFL.
Exactly,
because it's just like this. You can't. Prime example, at your job, if you get hurt off your away from your job, you can't get workers' comp, right?
No. It's up to the discretion of the job.
Exactly.
Depending on how long you out, you can get fired for it. You know what I'm saying?
Seriously.
You have to, if it's in your contract, especially with these professional contracts, if it's in your contract where you can't work out outside the NFL facility, then I would suggest we keep that, we stay in that because.
Yeah,
because once you go outside that and you get hurt, we go see what's happening. They will fire you, and the union not even are they grieving it at least?
Now, for the report is that Juwan James is probably going to file a grievance, but I don't know if he has a
good look.
Is he going to have anywhere to just prove that he wasn't in the wrong? Because it's clearly in his contract. If you go and work out at another facility, you're out. That is not NFL or authorized by NFL. We have the right to take your money. And by the way, Washington is now up by 7 right now, 52-45 on the Celtics.
They're about to win. So Bradley Beal came back.
I told you he wasn't finna sit out this game.
For him, the best thing
that was nice.
Yeah, that was the best case scenario I can say for him right now is I hope that the injury was like not one of those like non-contact injury. Maybe it was something that was, maybe he was running and it could have been like a hole in the ground or something like that, or some faulty machinery or something to like help him be like, something.
This could have happened anywhere.
It could have happened anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. That's crazy.
But even within the NFL response say, but it didn't happen where we told you to work out at. That
is true.
They better. DeMaurice Smith better have these players back, man. That's pretty much fair. Jaylen Brown, that's just brutal.
You
got a Dora Band-Aid on?
Looks like it.
Yeah, he crazy foul.
It's a real thug.
Is that he is from up north. Is that a Raider hat?
No, he's from Georgia. He's from ATL.
Oh, okay.
He just went to school up north because he could have went to North Carolina, but
I wonder who messed that up.
Roy told you, dude, get these dudes the bag.
No, it was the one who coaching now.
The guy with
the white wife. Yeah, him.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But
that guy's crazy.
Good money.
But let's talk another NFL topic, and we hope these players get healthy and able to resume their career. Aaron Rodgers. There's more Aaron Rodgers, and now Robert Williams is
how many players will get hurt in this game?
This was the deal that the NBA made. They made I'm gonna say this quote. It was from Howie Long, the great Howie Long, the Pro Football Hall of Famer. on the football life of the late Lyle Alzado. When it was found out that Lyle Alzado was using steroids, he said he stepped on that. That didn't look good.
I don't know.
I think
he
may have fractured something, but he definitely don't.
I hope he just rolled his ankle. Because I know that's not what happened.
No, he's not. That is not what happened.
That's bad.
That is not what happened. You can tell.
Oh, he got to get help up. Oh, yeah.
No,
that's ACL.
You can you're looking at the way his foot is turned. He's not going to be able to. He has to get carried off the court, sadly.
Woo.
But
that was scandalous.
Albert Breer from the Morning Quarterback, and I sent this to you guys in the group chat, has talked to some league executives on what a deal would look like the trade for Aaron Rodgers, and he's talking particularly with my Denver Broncos.
Yeah, it was some. He must have been drinking some Irish coffee that day.
So he's saying that a deal that the Broncos would have to make to get Aaron Rodgers would be the Broncos would get Rodgers in a 4th rounder next year for Drew Lock, Bradley Chubb, Dalton Reisner, 3 1s and a 2. Now, I don't want to trade. I know what y'all looking. What do I think? Of course, I would do the deal. Of course. I don't want to trade Dalton Reisner because the one thing Aaron Rodgers has complained about is offensive line protection, and he's been a good left guard. But we did just draft Quinn Myers from in the 3rd round, so we'll survive. Here's the play again. Oh, he stepped on the back of Jason Tatum's ankle. Yeah,
I'm surprised Tatum all right.
Sayonara.
He's able to walk off.
That's good.
Hopefully
that
ankle roll.
If you're the Broncos, you telling them sayonara?
No, I'm saying sayonara to that offensive lineman John talking about.
Oh yeah, you know about that.
No, I would too, but I obviously don't want to trade. But obviously, we drafted an all lineman, so he's probably a little more tradable than he was probably 5 days ago. So, and I just think if you're Green Bay,
it was Aaron Rodgers. He'd have been tradable at any moment.
I think it's on what's Green Bay gonna do. Are they gonna answer the phone or what? I don't look. It seems like they're not trying to answer any phone calls, but they need to do something. What y'all think of that trade? Mark, I see Mark said yeah. Nick, you what you think? If you're the Broncos, you're George Payton, you making that trade? You're getting Drew Lock, and this is the caveat. Green Bay wants a quarterback back in the deal. You know what that says? That means they missed on Jordan Love.
Jordan Love hasn't even put on the Green Bay uniform yet,
and already they're saying they want another quarterback. If they trade Aaron Rodgers. Oh! Vintage Russell Westbrook with that.
That was vicious.
Again,
yeah.
Drew Lock,
okay.
Bradley Chubb, Dalton Reisner, 3 1s and a 2.
3 1s and a 2?
Yep. The picks I really don't care about.
Well, you gotta think, dog. Aaron Rodgers gonna play for 3 years.
Yeah, 2020 first rounders in 2022, 2023, and 2024.
I ain't seen Jaylen Brown pass one point this game. Yeah, I think that he gonna play 3 more years. Some 3 runs probably gonna be late. Is what I'm banking on if I'm Denver.
Yeah, if you're Denver, you're thinking, okay, these 3 runs are going to be in the 20s. Or if you're hoping, if you want to make the Final Four, at least when you want the Final Four team, sign anywhere from 29 to 32.
Right. Hopefully 32.
Exactly.
If I'm Denver,
if you're Denver, you hope it's 32.
Exactly, because
But even then, not to cut you off, John, but even then, like you said, the 29, 30, 31, 32, I don't mind giving up them picks for Aaron Rodgers because I'm in a position to win.
Yeah,
and all I want to do is be in a position to win. That's all I need to do.
That's all. I just need a trade. I just need a trade. So, MVP odds are out, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Vegas, and we're gonna talk about them because they're in the news a lot for football reasons. According to Caesars Sportsbook, William Hill, Patrick Mahomes is the favorite to be the MVP, plus 550. Aaron Rodgers, plus 700. Josh Allen, your boy Mark, plus 1,300. And then Lamar Jackson and Matthew Stafford are plus 1,600.
Matthew Stafford?
Yes.
Yeah. I think Matthew Stafford's going to have a crazy season.
I think he could have a really good year.
He's definitely going to be a Pro Bowler.
Rams. He went to the Rams. Yeah, see. that the incompetence at quarterback is not going to be there.
So here's a question you bring up with the Rams and Stafford.
Mhm.
Now, you trade Jared Goff, and I brought this up earlier when this trade happened back in January. You trade quarterbacks because you believe this guy can be the quarterback that takes you over the hill to be a Super Bowl champion.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Is it time now? Is all eyes now on McVay to put up or shut up? Because now, look, because you got to a Super Bowl with Jared Goff. I mean, you could say, obviously, y'all went ahead and y'all spent on the defense, trading for Marcus Peters, trading for Talib, signing Sue.
I'm about to say,
getting
that
obviously
defense was a big reason why they went.
and Corey
And
Lynch
and Todd Gurley.
and the running game.
and Todd Gurley.
It
You
most
signed
definitely wasn't because of Jared Goff.
you signed CJ Anderson off the couch,
They went there.
traded for Brandon Cooks.
They went there and spotted Jared Goff.
So now, is it time for McVay? Is all eyes now on Sean McVay to show that why they want to able to use a genius? Because obviously there's going to be some people who are saying, okay, we all know that Matthew Stafford's a better quarterback than Jared Goff. He's better than him on his worst day. But you made this big move and you traded these picks for this quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't get a Super Bowl, is it a failure? Is it a failure?
No, it's not, because I'm gonna be honest with you. They're not in the easy division.
Well, actually, they're in the toughest division.
Yeah, they're in the toughest division. When a team like Arizona might possibly be, well, more than likely, it's going to be the fourth team in the division.
Mm-hmm.
That division is tough. That
Mm-hmm.
division is tough. Look, I'll leave it like this: when a team like the Rams and Arizona are going to be the teams that's probably going to be the bottom two teams in your division, your division is not easy at all, because the 49ers are going to be should be favored to win a division, in my opinion. I'm just saying. If everybody's back healthy the way it should be, they should be favored to win their division.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
I can see that.
And then Seattle, they're still Seattle. So you don't know. They may have another year where they go win like about 10, 11 games, or they may have a season where they fall off a little bit but still win like about 9 games. Or in this division, you may have to win about 12 to 13 games just to win a division, possibly.
So, gentlemen, the schedule is out. The NFL schedule is out.
Mm-hmm.
Our squads have our schedule. We know the national schedule. We predicted what the first games are going to be. We predicted the Monday night game. Cowboys, Buccaneers, the kickoff game, that Thursday night. The first Sunday night game is going to be the Rams at SoFi against the Bears. And then the first Monday night game is going to be Nick Freese's Raiders hosting Lamar and the Ravens.
I have a question.
Yes.
What, outside of it being, it being in Vegas, that's pretty much the way it seems. Why is this and a couple of other Raider games seem like they're such big games?
That's the same question I asked in the group chat.
Are they expecting? Because look, I'm a fan. They're my boys, but maybe they see something about our team that I don't. But I don't see our team being that good to the point of you saying that we're gonna be doing, like, for us to have this many as one of the most watched games.
So glad you brought this up, because Vivid Seats, the ticket broker,
Mm-hmm.
they have their most in-demand games this season. Their 5 most in-demand games for tickets on the secondary market. And 4 out of those 5 games are Raiders games. Week 5, number 5 is week 5 when y'all host the Raiders. And all these games are in Vegas.
Who hosts the Raiders?
When the Raiders host the Eagles.
Oh,
All the way, all these games are in Vegas, I might add.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4 is when the Raiders host the Bears, week 5. By the way, the Eagles game is week 7. The Bears game is week 5.
The Bears game is understandable because the whole Khalil Mack and the whole trade aspect. Okay, that's understandable. That's going to be a big game every
that was
time.
3 years ago.
Yeah, but people still talk about it.
Number 3 is when y'all host the Chiefs, week 10.
That's be the game we should win.
And obviously, week 1 is obviously the game we just saw that I just announced when y'all host the Ravens on Monday Night Football, week 1. But the number 1 game in demand on the secondary market is the return of the GOAT. Tom Brady and the Super Bowl champion Buccaneers make their return week 4 to Foxborough on Sunday Night Football against the New England Patriots. By the way, you saw they signed Brian Hoyer today.
Who?
The Patriots.
They always sign Brian Hoyer.
The cheap,
They saw him right over
the cheapest
They do.
ticket, the cheapest ticket for that game. And shout out to my boy Manuel. Said he was going on the secondary market was $1,300.
Are you surprised?
No,
I'm actually surprised it's that low. You want to know something? Let that have been a California team. The price would have been triple.
so I'm gonna get your guys' thoughts on the national games. Or do any of these games intrigue y'all?
No.
I'm looking at let's go, Mark. Obviously, I'm gonna go rapid fire. Just go yes or no. Week 2, let's start with the Monday night schedule. Week 2, Lions Packers.
No.
Week 3, the day after my birthday, Eagles Cowboys.
That might be interesting to watch.
Week 4,
It depends on how Dak is looking, but maybe.
Week 4, your Raiders against Ben Ready's Chargers at SoFi.
That might be an interesting game.
That's interesting only because of y'all two. For me.
Yeah, because I'm at week 5. That's week 4. Week 5, Colts Ravens
I don't,
in Baltimore.
I don't really care about that game.
You said who?
The Colts and the Ravens.
In Baltimore.
No.
Week 6, Mark. Obviously, you'll care about this game. Your Bills against the Titans.
Oh, see, that's
Josh Norman still there?
that is most definitely the most interesting game I've seen so far.
So far, I don't think-
Josh Norman still play for Buffalo?
no. Well, as far as I know, he hasn't.
Y'all should be all right.
Yeah, he ain't got nobody stuff for him.
Oh wow. Week 7, Seahawks Saints. That's
the dream shake.
here he was.
who?
Saints Seahawks.
Is Drew Brees still there?
No.
Next.
Week 8, Giants Chiefs.
214.
Giants and Chiefs?
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. That's supposed to be a like a Thursday night game.
That's Monday night. This is the Monday night
Giants-
schedule.
Why?
Giants and Chiefs?
Yes,
Where they playing at?
in
Wait.
KC.
Are they selling that because of Saquon Barkley?
I don't know. I'm
That's
assuming,
what I
I'm
think
assuming
of.
only they're selling it because of Patrick Mahomes.
Like these tickets.
Yeah. So let me see what we got.
These tickets is $200.
For what?
The Bills in Tampa Bay.
Bills and Tampa Bay.
In Tampa Bay.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Was you and your brother trying to go?
Yep. Trying to get them to go.
By the way, the Broncos play the Jets on my birthday in Denver.
The Jets play Broncos in
In Denver on my birthday,
You don't go to that game?
September 26th. I've never been there, to be honest. And then they played it. We played Nick Freeze's Raiders on the Sunday after Thanksgiving. Well, the Sunday before Thanksgiving, I think.
No, that's definitely snow time.
And then the Sunday, yeah, but then
yeah.
they come out here to play the Chargers the day after Christmas.
Hey,
Let me see.
I can't believe the Raiders got a freaking what you call it?
who drives
Thanksgiving game.
who drives the freaky tester?
Baltimore.
Yeah. That's why they got the game against the Colts. That's why it's not
Or probably that's why they got week 1 against the Raiders against the Raiders in Vegas.
Huh?
Somehow they play in Vegas week 1. What about Bears Steelers?
So he gonna be the freaky tester in Freaky City.
He probably gonna
nasty.
he probably get a pick 6 and go jump into the club right there in the end zone.
Your fan.
Balls.
That's for a different show. Go ahead.
Bears Steelers.
No.
Rams Niners.
Wait. What week is that?
That's week 9.
Okay, let me tell you why that's going to be interesting. Because by that time, the rookie should be starting. Only reason why.
Week 10, Rams 49ers
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's going to be
That's a big good game.
in Frisco.
That's going to be a very good game.
That's a big good game.
That's the second best game I've heard so far.
Week 10, Giants Buccaneers. Week 11, Giants Buccaneers.
Why are the Giants consistently getting these games?
Because everybody wants to see the Giants get ran off the TV screen.
Week 12,
Danny Dimes.
Seattle Washington football team.
Why is that even on TV?
Because there's a possibility that could be Russell Wilson playing against his former team. Think about that. They were saying the Washington team could be a team that could trade for Russell Wilson too. Think about it.
Wow.
Are you saying Russell Wilson might be playing for Washington at that time?
Yes.
I say, wait, when you get traded?
If he gets traded, that's the
Hey,
team.
everybody's like, wait a minute.
Yo,
There was no breaking news. There was no breaking news. I wasn't
Hey, I was
dropping no
thinking,
Schefter
I was like,
tweets.
when did Russell Wilson play for Washington?
Mark your bill.
Wrong show.
Mark your Bills have another Monday nighter against the Patriots, week 13.
That's always interesting. And we're in New England.
They're in Buffalo.
As long as y'all play against the Dolphins, y'all all right.
We gonna win.
All right, we got week 14. We got the Rams in Arizona.
That should be an interesting game if you're a Rams fan.
I think every game in the NFC West should be a good game.
And then week 15, we got Vikings Bears.
That's a snoozer. Go ahead.
Week 16, we got Dolphins Saints.
Is well, by that time, will Jameis Winston be playing?
Well, he's probably gonna be the starter.
I don't know.
And then week
Who
7,
will start for him?
and I don't think Taysom Hill gonna start. What they drafted? What Ian Book from Notre Dame?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Hey, Ian Book.
He had his chance to start last year.
And then the final Monday nighter is Steelers Browns.
Now that may be a good game.
Is Mason Rudolph playing?
Yeah. Well, he'll be there.
And Myles Garrett to be there?
Yeah.
Let's go over to Thursday night. Giants, and now most of these games are going to be divisional games. Giants, Washington, week 2. Next.
Yeah.
Panthers, Texans. Next. This one is interesting. Week 4, Jacksonville, Cincinnati. Joe Burrow versus Trevor Lawrence.
Now that should be interesting. I really want to watch that game.
By the way, you see that Urban Meyer, he during rookie minicamp had Travis Etienne doing wide receiver drills.
So you trying to turn him into McCaffrey?
No, probably trying to turn him into
Darren Sproles?
Mm-hmm.
So what's next? C-Bo gonna be Taysom Hill? I'm gonna lay that one alone.
Well,
Rams, Seahawks.
Rams, Seahawks. That should be a good game.
Buccaneers, Eagles.
I think that might be a better game than people may give it credit for.
My Broncos and the Browns.
That should be a good game.
I think that's gonna be a better game than people give it credit for.
Panthers, Cardinals.
That's gonna be trash. Go ahead.
Jets, Colts.
Man.
Was Zach Wilson's mom beat her?
All right, that should be interesting then. Go ahead.
I forgot the DM her.
Ravens, Dolphins.
That should be a good game.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind watching that. So far, that's Thursday night games. They sound better than the Sunday night games already.
Well, that's a Monday night.
Well, Monday night.
Sunday night's game gonna be off the hook. Patriots, Falcons.
I'll watch that game.
I'm gonna enjoy all these games because it's football, but
That game, I'll watch that game.
mm-hmm.
Cowboys, Saints.
Oh yeah, the Saints it's gonna be ugly for them in that game. I'm already calling that right now.
Steelers, Vikings.
Next,
Chiefs, Chargers.
that's gonna be a good game.
Chiefs
Week
and
15.
Chargers.
Week 15.
And
at SoFi.
look, and the Chargers are gonna win that game.
At SoFi.
I'm calling it right. They're gonna win that game.
Wow. At SoFi.
Mm-hmm.
And then Niners, Titans.
That's gonna be a good game.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good game too.
That's week 16.
That's gonna be a really good
That's
game.
gonna be a really good game.
Niners, Titans. Week 16
Week 16.
in Tennessee. Well, and then the Sunday night game schedule. Oh my God, Sunday night schedule is crazy. We already know week 1 is Rams, Bears. Week 2, Chiefs, Ravens.
Oh, that's gonna be a good game.
That's a good game.
Week 3, Packers, Niners.
That should be a good game too.
Week 4, the Goats return to the Foxborough, Bucks, Patriots.
Yeah,
Good game.
That's gonna be a good game.
Week 5, the rematch of the AFC Championship, Mark's Bills, and the Chiefs.
That's gonna be a good game too.
These are the Sunday night games?
Yes.
Sunday night games on the road.
Yeah, they killing right now.
Week 6, Steelers, Seahawks.
That's gonna be a good game too.
Week 7, Colts, Niners.
That should be a good game too.
Mm-hmm.
Week 8, Cowboys, Vikings.
Cowboys,
I think
Vikings.
Those are usually good games.
Wow,
No matter what their record is, those are usually good games.
Herschel Walker playing?
Timeout. Is Woj just doing a CarMax commercial? So is he?
Who?
That is Woj doing a CarMax commercial.
Wow.
Is he breaking the story right there in the middle of the? He's probably breaking the story in the middle of the commercial.
Reckon what?
He's probably telling him what's the next. He has, according to his sources, what's going to be the next car that comes out in 2023.
All right.
Titans, Rams. That's week 9.
That's gonna be a good game
at
too.
SoFi.
That's gonna be the Jeff Fisher Bowl.
By the way, there's talk that he might join Eddie George staff at Tennessee State.
The quarterback gonna be sorry then.
Jeff Fisher. Yeah.
Stop giving Jeff Fisher a job.
We said this one earlier. Chiefs, Raiders in Vegas.
What's your name? What's your second name? Which
Allegiant.
Allegiant? Yeah.
like the airline. Week 11, Steelers Chargers.
Bills.
Wow.
You said Steelers Chargers.
Yeah,
That's
at SoFi.
That's gonna be a good game too. It's gonna be a bunch of Steeler fans at that game. Woo, man.
Week 12, Browns Ravens.
Oh, that's gonna be a good
That's
game
a
too.
big game too.
Week
Sunday nights on a roll.
Yeah,
Week
for
13,
once.
Seahawks 49ers.
Another good one.
Week 14, Bears Packers.
That's gonna be
a good game too.
That should be a good game.
Week 15, Saints Buccaneers.
Is Drew Brees there?
No.
Continue. Well, it might be good for Jameis. He might get some revenge.
Week
Tatum
16,
Hill.
Washington Cowboys. Wow. Washington or the Cowboys?
Sorry, John.
Washington versus the Cowboys, week 16.
John says you got one more time.
Come on, stop it.
You said Washington versus Giants.
No, versus the Cowboys.
Washington versus Cowboys.
That's a good game too.
I want to see that defensive line versus the Cowboys offense.
Number 17, week 17, Vikings Packers.
That should be a good game.
And then week 18 will be to be determined because obviously they want to wait to see how the playoff picture looks. Nick Freeze, you brought up something in the chat last week.
Mm-hmm.
In the aftermath of the draft, the top number one picks of all time?
Oh yeah.
And I also want to get into a conversation y'all had last week about London Fletcher's case to be a Hall of Famer. Y'all made an interesting case in our group chat. We looked at the numbers of former linebacker, great. London Fletcher, Robert Williams is back in the game. Good for him.
Good.
And y'all compared him to Ray Lewis's numbers. And then y'all also compared the players that London Fletcher played with to the players that Ray Lewis played with. And there's a strong case why London Fletcher should be in the Hall of Fame. And I'll give y'all the floor because y'all orchestrated the conversation.
Well, I said it like this. When London Fletcher played, he wasn't no joke. And he played on the Bills defense that had him and Takeo Spikes. That was a cold linebacker core. And
by the way, my Uncle Kevin is a Raiders fan. Said that y'all defense will improve.
it better.
Shout out my mom in the house.
If the defense improves,
Some moms.
we go 10 or whatever number of games it is this year. But if I feel it's like this. If you look at Ray Lewis's career, Ray Lewis has been blessed to have had some pretty good players play with him on his teams. Now, you may say like Sarah Goose and what's his name? They weren't like no Hall of Fame players. But when these dudes played, they were very good. You got these two dudes on the defensive line, and they're getting blocked up by the guards or whatever. So when that's going on, guess what Ray Lewis can do? He just go ahead and go after the quarterback. Go out and get the running back. It makes his job a lot easier. He's not slow.
He can do whatever he want to do. Pretty
Pretty much at that point. They had good corners over there. Excuse me. And even in the second tenure.
Who?
The second tenure.
Uh-huh.
He had Hall of Fame players over there too. He had Ed Reed. You got a safety like that with a linebacker of that plays like Ray Lewis, and considering that pass rush, with Terrell Suggs, and they had some other dudes up over there that was pretty good. Haloti Ngata, who was at one point a top 5 player in the league. So this dude he has some talent, even outside of the players. Look at the coaches he's had. He's had some very good coaches as defensive coordinators. So if you add that with
that explains it.
there you go. Shout out to
Is
Pepsi.
he on this one? Is he on this bottle too? No, he's not on this one, but
No,
that just shows you. That's why Messi's getting made. Lionel Messi's on the cover of Pepsi. He just made $130 million. Go ahead, Nick.
that explains
Oh,
everything.
is he hurt?
I think he is. But I said this when in the group chat. I said during his time, there was a lot of good middle linebackers, playing during that time. Well, a lot of good linebackers in general. It was Ray Lewis. It was it was Zach Thomas. You had the what's my boy name? Brian Urlacher, who I can't stand.
Yeah.
He was one of my favorite linebackers too.
Yeah,
Racist. But
You called him a rapist?
racist.
Oh.
Well, might be. Who never knows?
Well, we'll go on those meetings. But listen, it was a lot of good linebackers during that time. He wasn't no slouch. If you look at those numbers around that time, a lot of times he was either number 1 or number 2 in tackles. If not, he was most definitely in the top 5.
London Fletcher.
London Fletcher consistent always.
What am I questioning? What was London Fletcher at his peak?
Buffalo.
More?
Yeah.
That's when he played very well for Washington, but I know him as London Fletcher over there at the Bills.
He was a baller when he was with us. He for sure was a baller.
He played well every team he played for.
Mm-hmm. I do think that. What's that, B?
They stats are similar.
There's about three things that makes them that makes the difference between him and Ray Lewis. First, I'm not doubting London Fletcher's his leadership skills because he was a captain most of the time he played. But what type of leader was he? Ray Lewis was one of those dudes where he rallied up the troops.
Mm-hmm.
He'll have you ready to go to war. Maybe London Fletcher wasn't that type of guy. He probably didn't bring that out of certain players. Ray Lewis, he'll bring the dog out of every player that's on his that plays with him because he'll have an individual talk with each and every player. They used to always talk about it. That's leadership. That's next level.
They don't want to do it. He'll catch somebody for them.
Okay. Wow.
And another thing is,
be pre-gaming for the show tomorrow.
yeah, pretty much.
He really is.
I think it
No
was
rules
his
tomorrow, 6 o'clock.
most definitely. Shout out to No Rules. Is his football IQ. Ray Lewis is known as being a very smart linebacker outside of how he played. He was known for being very smart.
They both was.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I think Urlacher. Wow. Ray Lewis was faster.
He most definitely was faster.
He was better in man coverage.
Yeah.
Then London Fletcher was a great zone coverage linebacker.
Yeah. But Ray Lewis was able to do both.
Both. Yeah. So I mean, it's small things like that, and then Ray Lewis was more popular.
Pretty much.
I mean, let's just be real. He was the best player on one of the best defenses of all time.
One of the best defenses of all time. I mean, he was the key player on that defense.
Yeah, he was. He was most definitely.
Yeah, I don't want to like feel like we trying to knock him because we trying to give London Fletcher his praise. He would Ray Lewis is definitely that dude.
Oh yeah, we're not denying Ray Lewis' greatness.
Never.
But
Never.
What we're saying is football is one of those weird sports where sometimes a great player can be sometimes not too far away from a player from a player that doesn't seem like he's that good. Like it could be little simple things. You look at the numbers would be similar, but it's something different. Like with Jarvis Landry and Odell Beckham.
Right.
At one point you see that numbers are similar, but we all know who's a better player.
Yeah. Sometimes that's just called the eye test.
That's how it is.
That's what it is.
Like I can watch Odell Beckham and see he's better than Jarvis Landry.
Yeah, nothing against Jarvis Landry.
Yeah, even though when you look at the stats, sometimes it's similar.
The same thing they used to say. I used to tell people about Kyrie Irving and Kemba Walker. You see that numbers used to be similar, but when you watch them play, it's like you already know who's a better player.
Yeah.
The
That's
eye
not
test
close.
is everything,
and that's not really close.
and it's not a knock against Kemba at all, but Kyrie is one of the greats.
It's just you know what? It's kind of like how remember everybody used to claim like Andre Iguodala was like a baby LeBron when he first got in the league.
Oh yeah,
It's the same thing. Like you can just look and see the difference in those two players. You know what I'm saying?
So another thing we'll talk about when it comes to NFL, Nick brought this up about this list that Athletic had their top 50 number one picks of all time in the NFL draft. So we're going to go through the top 10 and obviously see if we got any of our guys on teams made them. And we guys know what you guys think of these lists. Start at number 10. They had Leroy Selman of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 1976.
I don't know.
What did he play?
He was a defensive end. He was the Bucs' first ever draft pick. Played 6 years in the NFL. He recorded 78 and a half career sacks. Made Pro Bowl
In 6 years.
Jeez.
This is what they read. The Buccaneers' first ever draft pick began playing 6 years before the NFL started officially tallying sacks.
Oh no, he played 6 years before they started tallying sacks.
Oh,
So before sacks became an official stat on the box score.
oh, okay.
Before-
I was about to say,
But a re-examination of Selman's career puts the total at 78 and a half.
Mm.
He made Pro Bowls from 1980 to 1985 and was voted the Defensive Player of the Year in 1979.
Oh yeah, that's most definitely.
Wait. He made the Pro Bowl.
5 straight years.
Oh, 5. I thought you said
5
those
straight
2
years.
years. Okay.
No, 5 straight years.
He'd be ranked higher if he hadn't battled injuries early and late in his career that lasted 9 seasons. Number 9, Hall of Famer Orlando Pace.
I can see that. Okay, go
One of
ahead.
the best linemen in football. Number 8, Hall of Famer Earl Campbell.
No complaints here.
Number 7, your boy Mark OJ. Number 7.
He was killing him.
Come on, man.
He was killing him.
On the field.
Killing Phil.
Hey, had some good rental car commercials too back in the day. Number 6, offensive tackle Ron Yeri. He was inducted in the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2001.
Okay.
Number 5, Terry Bradshaw.
Overrated. Who said that?
Whoa!
Who said that?
This is the Athletic.
Who said overrated?
Whoa! Time out. Cut the music. Cut it. You mean to tell me what number they got him?
Number 5.
Because he was quarterback of all them Pittsburgh Steelers Super Bowls,
I mean,
And you're throwing to 2 Hall of Fame receivers, and
and he still
and he still underthrew him or overthrew him every play.
and he still finished with more interceptions.
Did they have Hall of Famers on defense?
yes,
And they also
It's
have
still-
Franco
Can I
Harris.
say Can I say the steel curtain?
The steel curtain.
Franco Harris.
Heck, Donnie Shell just getting in the Hall of Fame this year.
Go ahead. Who's next?
That's ridiculous.
All right, number 5 was Troy. That was number 4, and number 5 was Troy Aikman. Number 4 is Troy Aikman.
Who did I put up a picture? Oh, Jay Cutler. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Number 3, your boy, another one of your boys. Obviously, makes sense. And now the Celtics are up by 13 right now in Washington.
This is bad.
Oh boy, Jason Tatum then got into that mode right now. Bruce Smith.
Best defensive end ever.
Number 2, you have my boy John Elway, but he was drafted by the Colts, then traded to the Broncos. And number 1, Peyton Manning. Is there someone on that list who
Terry Bradshaw.
okay? But is there somebody who you think should be on the top 10? There were some notables that didn't make the top 10. Ed Too Tall Jones, Cam. I'm not saying him. Michael Vick.
Time out. All right. So let me be devil's advocate right here. Why do you not say Cam? I want to know why.
You say not Cam, or you say am I saying him?
No, I'm saying Cam. I'm not saying the
He
him was
saying
Eli.
He
The him was Eli. I wasn't saying Eli.
I'm about to say,
I wasn't saying him.
hold on now.
I'm saying Cam because you can make an argument being in the top 10. I wasn't saying
Akers.
Eli. I'm not saying Eli.
Oh yeah, get Eli out of here.
Drew Bledsoe,
Michael Vick.
Irving Fryer. No.
Eh.
Carson Palmer, Steve Bartkowski. Wow.
I would have Carson Palmer before Terry Bradshaw. I know for a fact that Carson Palmer is better than Terry Bradshaw.
I'll have Andrew Luck before him.
Andrew Luck is 19. Keyshawn 20.
Keyshawn was a baller.
Yes.
You had Mario Williams, Jake Long.
Hold on.
Jake Long from the Dolphins.
No.
Go back.
Mario Williams from Buffalo?
Yes.
Mario Williams
He's 21.
is the ultimate underachiever. That is the biggest underachieving
Why
class.
is he that high?
I don't understand even. He didn't live.
These people in the Hall of Fame?
No.
Hell no.
No, these are all former number 1 overall picks.
From
Former 1 overall players.
So Russell Maryland, they got Russell Maryland 24.
Didn't he pass?
No, that was a dude who played for the Raiders. He went to SC. Daryl Russell.
Yeah, Russell.
That's right. Rest in peace. Bubba Smith 25. Billy Sims, Jim Plunkett
Is that
26.
Phil Simms that?
No.
No.
Jim Plunkett 27. Alex Smith 28. Matt Stafford
All right.
29.
All right.
Woo! Hold on. No, I don't agree with that. There's no way. No, Matt. No. Nah. Alex Smith is not better than Matthew Stafford. I'm sorry. I don't care who gets upset about
I
that.
agree. I
do not care.
Vinny Testaverde 30.
Vinny Testaverde? What?
Jadeveon Clowney 32.
Why?
Eric Fisher 33. Jared Goff 34.
Whoa. Eric Fisher, the left tackle?
Yes. Well, now he's with the Colts. You're gonna get mad. Y'all finna get mad in a minute.
Okay.
It's my turn to call out names. All right, Dan Wilkinson 35.
Okay.
Bo Jackson 36.
Let me tell you why they probably said that. and I'm trying to remember this is a family show. There's no reason other than he got hurt.
That's the only reason why.
The only reason because he's most definitely better than most of the players you just named.
He's definitely better than he should be in the top 10.
Should be in the top 15. Jeff
if
George.
you're talking about talent wise, he should most definitely be in the top 5.
Jeff George, 37.
Sean
Jameis, 39.
Be Bruce Smith.
Jeff George, Raiders, Browns. Jeff George.
That Jeff George.
Jeff
Sam
George
Bradford,
was
43.
trash. Yo, Jeff George was terrible.
Hold up. Courtney Brown, 45. How's he even on this list?
They just ran out of player names.
Courtney Brown was garbage.
They just ran out of player names at this point.
David Carr, 47. Tim Couch, 48. Kajana Carter, 49.
How many Browns quarterbacks you just named?
All of them.
Yeah. Hey, look.
And Jamarcus Russell was 50.
Listen here. They need to stall David Carr out. He was in a horrible, horrible situation.
Yeah.
Horrible situation. No quarterback.
I think he's still running for his life.
Yeah. No quarterback can succeed when you in a situation like that. You literally running for your life every single play. Like Mark just said, this dude's probably still running for his life.
Yeah, when you get the NFL Network, you see Willie McGinnis. He tries to run the other direction, probably.
Whoa.
So let's go ahead and talk some NBA. It's playoff time. It's playoff time, gentlemen. He probably sees a defensive lineman. He's around those defensive linemen when he's at the NFL Network. He probably just like, man, there's no offensive lineman here to protect me. So let me just go ahead and go to another studio.
He should be comfortable because they didn't have the offensive line protecting him.
Oh, that's
Terry
cold.
Bradshaw's in the top 5.
Yeah.
Kidding me?
Well, people overrate Terry Bradshaw.
Terry Bradshaw overrates Terry Bradshaw.
Yeah, get this guy out of here. All right, so the play-in tournament is going on right now. And then, so we had the East. So far, we're watching the East today. The Indiana Pacers, they've advanced to qualify for the 8th seed.
When did Boston hit the freeway?
I don't know. I think the Wizards are already back in the nation's capital already.
Yeah.
They just got the Charlotte Hornets season all the way out of here. Good from LaMelo Ball, great rookie year. And now they await the loser. Now remember, they await the Pacers will face the loser of this game. So and then the winner will be the 7th seed. So the loser of this game plays the Pacers to see who's going to be number 8.
Okay, all right, I get it now. All right.
Wow, the Wizards only have 6 points in this quarter.
I have one question.
Yes.
Where in the world is the rest of Evan Fournier's hair?
He had one of those ponytail like fade.
No. Look at him.
I know he came in the league. He had a ponytail thing, then he cut it. Now I don't know what he got a. I don't know what that is, but
I've never seen somebody hairline recede in reverse. That's crazy.
So tomorrow's the West. We got that's crazy. We have Spurs, Grizzlies, so we get to see John Morant, point guard as Mark calls him. And we're going to see Lakers Warriors, so we get LeBron versus Steph. And I want to go there. Because I was listening to the First Take this morning. And they was talking about the whole situation with the Lakers and with LeBron versus Steph.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. Under the
mic.
Russ need to start scoring or something, or stop turning the basketball over.
So the question is LeBron? Did LeBron help Steph? Has LeBron hurt Steph's leg? This is a question they brought up on First Take. Who has hurt the person's legacy more? Has LeBron hurt Steph's legacy, or Steph hurt LeBron's legacy?
Nobody's legacy got hurt. To be honest,
I don't think nobody's legacy is questioned.
No,
I don't understand it either. I mean, I know everyone's trying to say, well, LeBron. Obviously, the Warriors beat the Steph Curry teams, defeated LeBron teams 3 out of 4 times in the finals. But let's be clear. The first year, no Kyrie, no Kevin Love, and they still went to 6 games, and LeBron was the finals MVP. I don't care what y'all say. It wasn't no Andre Iguodala.
They gave it to Andre Iguodala because he was guarding.
What did LeBron average again?
34.
And what? Didn't he practically average a triple-double in that finals?
He averaged like 34, 11, 9.
With Matthew Dellavedova as his second best player.
People like to go nitpick
Are
at
you
that.
kidding me?
Talking about, he averaged that, but he shot the ball 30 times. That's what you're supposed to.
Who else is gonna shoot?
Thank you.
Mozgov?
Thank
J.R.
you.
Smith.
Them-
But look though, but when Kobe does it, it's no
I
problem.
was about to say them the same players that
Jordan does it, no problem.
Save that part for calling no names.
Hey.
I'm gonna say that part for calling no names. But let's be clear.
All right, so who we picking?
I'm picking the Lakers. Well,
Duh.
and I'm picking the Grizzlies to win tomorrow. So I think it's gonna be
Lakers and who Lakers playing?
Lakers playing the Warriors.
Warriors. Dubs.
So I'm picking the Grizzlies, which means I have the Grizzlies and the Warriors playing for the 8th seed.
Grizz and who they playing?
They play the Spurs.
Who you got? All right, who you got in the Lakers Warriors game?
Going for the upset.
You going Warriors? Okay.
So you got
Nick,
I think Curry gonna have a crazy game.
I think you have a crazy game too and lose.
and then
John, who you got? Who you got? B.
Lakers or Warriors. And what about all right? And I think we all agree we got the Grizzlies, right? Spurs. John Morant's finna have some highlights.
You got Spurs?
Yeah, I'm about to roll with the go to coaching.
I'm still going. I'm going with the youngster, man. I'm going with Young Ja, man.
I'm going with y'all too.
I think DeRozan got something to prove too.
So let's.
I think this. I'm picking with my heart. I'm going.
I'm too. And I know Pop. I know what Pop does to rookies.
This is last year, right?
He hasn't said. Pause. He hasn't said if this is his last year.
Isn't that like? All right, go ahead.
Wrong show.
Wow. So let's take the Friday game. So say I have the Warriors beating the Grizzlies. So I mean I have the Warriors in the 8th seed. My goodness. By the way, I think half of that is Jason Tatum by himself. He probably got 28 by himself. 0 for 7 for 3. That's not Bradley Beal. That's how you tell that dude is laboring right now. And then
Russ doing what everybody tell him to do, and look what's going on. Just play your game, Russ.
so let's also talk about these guys we're watching on TV, the Celtics. It seems like they're going to get this if they hold on, but now it's only an 8-point game. This game's not over yet.
I'm still picking Washington to win this game.
I am too.
It's not looking good, but I'm still picking Washington.
Let's say Boston gets eliminated. Is it time for good
what
move.
in
In the world? You got to make that. You got to make that. You got to make
And he
that.
bricked it.
Oh,
I'm about to say.
whoo.
That's a good move by Kemba.
Is Brad Stevens on the hot seat?
No.
Should he be?
No.
I think if they have another disappointing year next year,
I mean, only reason why this year was disappointing was because the issues with Jason Tatum. And being honest,
They
and,
had injuries,
Kimba's hurt again,
and then you lose Jaylen Brown a week before the playoffs. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
You can't account for that. That's money.
what about Danny Ainge? When is it Danny Ainge time? Almost Danny Ainge.
To
time?
me, he's more of the problem than Brad
He
Stevens.
should have been up out there last year, but that's
I
just
mean,
me.
you trade for Evan Fournier. That was your big trade acquisition,
and then,
Evan Fournier.
then you sign this dude in the offseason.
You could have had Kawhi, but you didn't want to trade Jaylen Brown. Which look, and I like Jaylen Brown, but let's be real.
Wait, what?
I think they could have made a move for Kawhi, but they didn't want to trade Jaylen Brown.
Mm.
Just like how Toronto could have had Paul George and Russell Westbrook, but they didn't want to trade Pascal Siakam.
Bye.
I mean,
Bye.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, Cleveland could have had
Goodbye.
Amari Stoudemire, but they want to go with J.J. Hickson.
God, people. Oh God,
That's why LeBron left. That was the last straw. He's like, you know something? I'm cool.
we be some.
I'm out of here.
But we be some cutthroat GMs. But that's what
Look.
you have to be, man.
This is exactly what happened. So during that time,
LeBron's last year.
it's LeBron's last year over there in Cleveland. Everybody knows that they needed like another forward or a center over there, somebody to help the team over there. So at that time, Amari was available, and I think that was he just had that he just had that eye surgery, right?
Yeah.
He just had the eye surgery, but it's like, look, you getting Amari Stoudemire still. He can still come back and play. This is still Amari Stoudemire in his prime
He's
as
still
well.
better than J.J. Hickson.
Still,
Amari Stoudemire
Right now.
on two bad knees is better than JJ Hickson.
wait a second.
Wow.
Pause.
Wow.
Yeah, that was insane.
Wow.
Mike,
And that's,
But look, though,
and that's
But
everybody.
guess what they make the trade for? Antoine Jameson. You had a chance to get Amari Stoudemire in his prime. All you had to do was just trade J.J. Hickson, but y'all said no, kept J.J. Hickson and went and made a trade for Antoine Jameson.
and the trip is they ended up trading JJ Hickson during the lockout, which was stupid.
Yep.
Y'all could have had Amari Stoudemire. Just rented him for 3 months. He was on an expiring contract. What do you have to lose?
He was going to resign.
But-
Look, that could have been the thing that kept LeBron over there
And I guarantee
Who knows?
And if LeBron would have left, he probably would have ended up in Miami with him and D Wade instead of Bosh.
Pretty much.
Although
Hey.
I know they really wanted to be Melo, but that's a whole nother story.
But Melo's an idiot. Go ahead.
Speaking of the former Cavs,
Eesh.
Kyrie Irving. Kyrie.
That's broke man Kyrie right there.
Kyrie. So look, I know people think we tend to pick on Kyrie because he says some off the wall stuff, Pauls. But let's just be real. Sometimes less is more. And Kyrie Irving, I respect what he's trying to do with philanthropy and raise awareness on issues in our country, which is great. I don't want to hear that basketball is not your focus right now when you're going into the playoffs. I don't think Steve Nash wants to hear that. I don't think Sean Marks wants to hear that. I don't think Joe Tsai wants to hear that. And you know who else don't want to hear that? The fans of the Brooklyn Nets don't want to hear that.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate on that. I don't think it matters to them because they know even when basketball is not his focus, when it's time for basketball, he balls.
And that's my thing. He's still going to play. So why would you even put that out there?
Well, because what John, what you doing is telling him to shut up and dribble.
Look, no. I don't want him to shut up and dribble. He can still focus on his philanthropy and still raise awareness. But don't tell me that basketball isn't your total focus. You
Hey, John.
have a balance.
Hey, John, he does have a balance. When he gets when he's in between them lines, what does he do?
He balls. I'm not gonna lie.
Cool.
How often does he get there?
But here's my question, though. Wow. Here's the question, though. Wow. Jason Tatum has 35 and 17 in this quarter. Oh,
Ooh, somebody else got hurt.
Bertans just took an elbow to the chop.
He said Rapunzel?
Bro,
Bertans,
he's still down.
Elbow where?
right in the neck. Dang, he must got the win. Now. He could tell that was one of them Tyson like elbows.
Oh man,
Crazy.
I had to be careful what I said.
yo,
But yeah,
But let me ask you this, and I am kind of playing devil's advocate too. But let's be real. I think he's going to be focused because he knows he's here because Kevin Durant wants him here, and he knows how important he is to the success of the Brooklyn Nets. Oh, he got one of those thumbnails to the Adam's apple.
is he really that important to their success?
okay.
Well,
We've seen their record when James Harden don't play.
that brings me up. Who's under the most pressure? Oh, I see.
Harden.
James Harden, easily.
Out of everybody in the playoffs.
James Harden.
James Harden. Is James Harden? Then it's Paul George.
See, to me, I think it's James. You're right. It's James Harden and it's Paul George.
Yeah, most definitely.
But I think people are forgetting about another person. Why we ain't saying nothing about Giannis?
That's because you know why nobody say nothing about Giannis?
JaVale McGee time.
I'm gonna say his time for shine is over. I've told people that once Kevin Durant came back, nobody's gonna care about what Giannis is doing.
Wow, Ish Smith, that was a nice move.
I'm just being real. He was the person holding it down in the East when LeBron wasn't there. So that's just how it is. And I told people, I'm like, man, once Kevin Durant comes back up over there from injury, he's gonna take over the East, and people are not even gonna talk about. You don't even hear people talk about Milwaukee as much.
Cookies.
I think I'll go past kid.
Dunk that.
I think the two people under the most pressure is James Harden and Paul George. But back to the Kyrie thing, I think Kyrie was probably that was Kyrie's platform to speak on whatever's going on.
Right.
I don't have no problem with that at all.
I don't either.
And I'm not ever questioning what's his priority because I know what he gives us when he's playing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm not ever questioning that. You just keep as long as you keep doing what you're doing while you're on the court. I'm fine with that.
So there's my other question when it comes to Kyrie, and we'll get to no more of the playoffs. Are you concerned that he might have we take mental health seriously? How concerned do you think on the Nets are possibly that he might need one of those personal days during the playoffs?
I'm not worried about that at all.
He's got enough personal days throughout the week.
Wow. Moving on, gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen. Let's do some NBA award predictions real quick, including our All-NBA team. So let's go back. So now the season's over. We're in the playoffs. Let's go ahead and right now who we think is going to win the awards. All right. Rookie of the year, we all agree is LaMelo, right?
Me and you do. Nick got
You still have Anthony. You have Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
But I'm not mad at LaMelo winning.
Okay. All right. Most improved.
Oh, Julius Randle. Without a
Easy.
doubt.
That's easy.
It's not even close.
Too easy. 6 man.
Jordan Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson.
I agree. Coach of the year.
Monty Williams.
I'm not mad at Monty Williams. I'm also wouldn't be mad if they gave it to Coach Tibbs. But Monty Williams.
I think it's going to go to Monty Williams, and it's going to be a real close race between him and Tibbs.
Wait. Never mind. It's going to be Tibbs. You want to know why?
Because of the whole New York factor.
There we go. Just that simple.
Well, that goes to my next question. Who's executive of the year? Whoa. Jason Tatum is something. No, he can't guard me.
I mean, he is like about 6'10".
Executive of the year?
Executive of the year.
Who's your executive?
What? Well, for us,
Lakers.
Pelinka.
Because he didn't get it last year. Dude from the Clippers got it last year, right?
There's no way Pelinka's about to win Executive of the Year with them playing in a play-in tournament. No matter what the situation that happened.
All right, listen.
Why? It's funny why you brought up Tibbs. I think Leon Rose is going to get Executive of the Year.
He should. Or you know something? You know who may get Executive of the Year?
Who?
Who's executive over there with Charlotte?
Mitch Kupchak.
Don't be surprised. They put a pretty good team together.
Mitch Kupchak. Or you go to Phoenix, James Jones.
They got the MVP already.
James Jones?
James Jones is the GM of the Suns.
The three-point shooter?
Yes.
You're kidding.
Yes.
Nah.
How you think the Lakers were able to get Tyson Chandler 2 years ago? LeBron called James Jones and was like, come on, put in work.
You talking about James Jones with no eyebrows?
Yes, that James Jones.
The one I follow LeBron around.
Yes, that James Jones is
Wow.
the GM of the Phoenix Suns.
The dude that made like
The
a whole bunch of 3-pointers in one game.
Oh,
yes.
In the finals. That dude.
the Lakers are about to have some interesting talks with Phoenix.
I know exactly what you're thinking.
But go ahead, executive of the year. But I think we got a couple of them. I think they owe Rob Pelinka one though.
They do, but
Ain't gonna be this year.
I just got a feeling that he's not going to get it.
It's
I think it's going
to be next year.
I think it's going to be Leon Rose.
It's gonna be next year when they make that trade for Kuzma to go up over there to Washington.
Okay,
For who? Bradley Beal?
I know you're not saying Russ. It's not. Let's not even go there.
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm calling it right now.
Defensive Player of the Year.
Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons.
Okay, I agree with that.
But they're
one.
gonna give it to Rudy Gobert.
They better not. I mean,
know.
y'all already didn't give it to Anthony Davis last year, but
I mean,
leave that one alone.
if they want to see the case, they should go ahead and play. Who was that? When Zion played against Rudy Gobert, or anybody played against Rudy Gobert.
And then most valuable player.
All right, so I'm gonna go with. I have two answers. I have the logical answer and the answer that I think it should be,
Okay.
and the answer that it really is. The real answer is we already know what the real answer is. I'm not gonna say that because people gonna say we're being biased. King James, but the MVP that I think is gonna win is unfortunately I think it may be Joker.
I think
The person I think should win is Chris Paul.
I 100% agree. And let me give you
I
another.
don't.
And I'm gonna give you another reason.
I don't.
I'm gonna tell you someone else who should get more MVP votes.
I think Steph should win it.
you just went exactly where I was
I
going.
think Steph should win it.
Steph Curry should get some serious consideration for most valuable player.
No, I think he should win most valuable player.
Third, he led the league, won the scoring title. Oldest player to win a scoring title. We forget that this dude is only barely 33. He just won the scoring title.
I also want to know at the beginning of the season, where'd y'all have Phoenix ranked?
Dead last. Probably.
No. At the beginning of the season, when we knew they had Chris Paul,
They were going to be a playoff team.
okay.
When they're gonna be a playoff.
And where'd y'all have Golden State?
When we found out they didn't have Clay,
Mm-hmm.
oh, simply home. And that wasn't even close. Home.
Got it.
Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. The real vote, the real question.
No way, no how, no.
They're not. Obviously, they're gonna get. I think
Get the Steph talks for MVP up out of here.
Why?
Why?
Why should he? What did they rank?
What are
They're eighth.
They're eighth.
When last time the 8th ranked
Never.
It's the
Why
first-
would an MVP? Look, if you're MVP, why are you number 8?
Because that season, man, it's that they, it,
that's another thing stacked against Bron, right? Now you say, hey, you got another MVP. Is better than Bron?
there's only two players in the league right now that have 3 titles and 2 MVPs, multiple MVPs. Steph and LeBron. Let Steph get a 3rd MVP, and they be the reason why and they be the traffic cops that keeping the Lakers from a championship, like B saying. Well, obviously it's gonna be based on the regular season. They probably already casted their votes already, but you gotta be clear. You can't tell me what Steph didn't do. Basically passing Kobe for most consecutive 30-point games by a dude his age.
So, what was the Lakers rank when Kobe the year that Kobe averaged like 35 or something like that?
They were 7th.
Did Kobe win MVP that year?
He should have. I said it then. He should have.
It wasn't basketball reasons why he didn't win MVP.
But look though, who won that year?
They gave it to Steve Nash
Steve Nash.
Why they give it to Steve Nash?
because
Because Phoenix was number 1 seed.
they was number 2 seed. Spurs was actually number 1 seed.
Or number 2 seed. Okay, that's cool.
Chris Paul, there you go.
Spurs.
During that time, yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, Utah.
No.
Yeah, nah. But see, Kobe didn't win that because of off-court issues.
Pretty much. They fresh
That's
off
literally
fresh,
the only reason why he
fresh
didn't win
off the Colorado incident.
it. Literally the only reason why he didn't win it.
No, he didn't win it because they were 7.
No, he didn't win it because
If they were 4, he probably would have won.
they could have been 1. He wouldn't have won it.
I don't think they was giving it to Kobe. Man,
They wouldn't give it to Kobe that year.
It took. He had to eat a lot.
He had to rebuild. He had to rebuild his whole image.
He had to take eat a lot of humble pie too
Yeah, he
before he got back. And obviously, look, it took him 2 years to get. Because look what happened. The first year, it was just clear because they made it clear because basically, look, Steve Nash won those 2 years, then Dirk won, and then what happened? Kobe won, and then LeBron goes on a run, winning 4 out of the next 5.
He should have been winning ever till when he got hurt. But anyway, what was OKC rank when Russ got it?
Wasn't they like? It probably was 5th.
I don't think they got that high.
They weren't a home. They didn't have a home.
They
seat.
were number 6.
They were 6.
Mm-hmm.
So what's?
Look what he had to do, and I still don't believe he should have won MVP that year.
I don't. I thought I should have went to James Harden.
There we go.
I think she went to LeBron.
Well, I could give
Come
it.
on now.
Should have went to LeBron.
The MVP should be called the LBJ. But anyway,
LeBron should have got MVP every last
Should be called
decade, but
LBJ.
last decade. But shout out to my boy Ann in the house. Pause.
I'm out of here.
Okay, let's get to All NBA before we get to calling out names and head on out. First team, let's go.
That's insane.
Who the guards?
Steph and James Harden.
Mark.
Oh yeah. Whew. I thought I heard something else. Yeah, Steph and James Harden.
Okay, Stephen James Harden. Forwards.
I thought you didn't have Steph on there.
Nah, I had Steph on.
No, you gotta have Steph. All right. Forwards. It can't be LeBron. LeBron was hurt too much. Can't be Kevin Durant. He was hurt too much. So
It's Giannis and who else?
Can't be Anthony Davis because he was hurt too much.
So it's Giannis.
Jason Tatum.
I feel like I'm missing a 4. Kawhi.
Did he play enough games?
He played more than LeBron and what you call it,
Okay.
and
so-
Kevin Durant.
By the way, so I'm going to the standings just to give us who's probably had the best records and stuff, so that can give us some hint. But okay, so you go Giannis and Kawhi, and then obviously center they're gonna give it to. It's gonna be Jokic, first team center. Okay, let's go. Let's talk second team guards.
Dame.
Wait. We didn't choose a center yet.
That's no easy.
Pause.
It's gonna be Joker. I'm
If
telling
you saying he'll win MVP?
they're not gonna have an MVP not be on the first team, Nick.
Yeah, Nick.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. I don't want him to win MVP too. I know they gonna vote him in. This is ridiculous.
I think they should give it to Joel Embiid.
It should be Joel.
I
Embiid.
mean, this is a odd year. They should just no,
no way.
but they're gonna
But
give it
Joel
to him
Embiid got hurt.
when the ESPN does like a survey of all the voters. There's 105 voters.
Joker been balling.
I mean, 101 voters.
Yeah, because he made the play all year.
90 of them have already casted their vote as Jokic.
Because he was lucky enough to be the only one that was qualified to play all year.
Pretty much. All right,
Only reason why.
all right. So let's go second team guards.
Dame and Russ.
See, I was going Dame CP3.
Yep. Or Dame or CP3 Bradley Beal.
Dame Russ. It's definitely
Whoa. Not
Dame,
yet.
Dame Russ and CP3. That's going to be.
Where's Kyrie Irving at? I don't think Kyrie Irving played enough games.
I think he
No,
did.
because I'm not taking Luka.
Time out, Luka.
You're not taking because who's
Luka and
that's the final four guards right there.
Luka and what you call it, and CP3.
And this is the bad part because Donovan Mitchell's going to miss out because he got injured right near the end of the season.
Yep.
Wait, where y'all got Russ at? You ain't got Russ in.
Russ is either going to be on the second or third team.
Russ gonna be on the third team.
On mine, he's on the third team.
He's on the third team on mine.
And it'll be him and Luka as the guards on the third team. Chris Paul and Dame. Come on, Mark. Chris Paul and Dame, man. Chris Paul and Dame.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna be real. I might go Dame and Luka.
I got Dame and Russ on the second team.
Dame and
So
Russ.
you got Luka third team?
I got Luka and Chris Paul on third team.
That's not a bad third team.
I'm going CP3 and Dame.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. I can't wait for these votes. All right,
That's rough.
forwards. Yeah, it really is.
That's rough.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Forwards.
Are we putting Jason Tatum on the second team?
Yeah, and I'm putting Jason Tatum and LeBron.
Hold on. Let me be devil's advocate for a second.
Go ahead.
I don't think Jason Tatum should be second team. He hasn't played enough games.
Well, then if you put
And-
him on the second team, I'm assuming there's only one other person that could be on the second team.
I would
Jaylen
put
Brown.
Jaylen Brown on the second team, only because we've all been in agreement. It's nothing against what it's not. Everything's been going on with him. It's been out of his control. So yeah, that's what I feel about that one.
Okay, center is Embiid. Third team, we're thinking the guards. So I'm assuming Randall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that's rough.
What forward y'all got on the second team?
I got LeBron and
Well, I never announced my forwards for the second team. Hold on.
well, I got LeBron on the second. I got LeBron, and I guess I'm gonna go Jason Tatum.
I got LeBron and Jaylen Brown.
I can go with LeBron and Jaylen Brown.
And
Nope.
then my third.
Nope. I'm going LeBron and Randall.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
I can see that.
I'll go with that one.
Me too. Okay, Julius Randle. If we're gonna make Julius Randle most improved player, he's definitely worthy to be on the second team.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so third team, basically you got LeBron, you go Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum on the third team. The guards, we pretty much said it's gonna be Luka and either Russ or
I got Luka and CP3.
what's up?
Oh, you got Jaylen Brown and Kawhi. Okay.
On the third team? Okay. And then
Wait, did I put Kawhi on the first team?
You put Kawhi. Okay.
you put Kawhi on the first team, so
I think I'm about to go. I have to go with my boy PG-13. I'm
He's
sorry.
been balling.
I'm sorry. He has to make
worth-
one of these teams.
he's worth consideration, definitely.
He has to be on one of these teams.
And then the center's gonna be Gobert.
No, it shouldn't. But it is.
Who?
I'm going Bam Adebayo.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
I can do that.
Sabonis.
Oh yeah, that's my guy right there.
Hey,
Hey, so who's y'all 13 guards? I got
Luke. I got Luka and Russ.
I got CP3 and Luka.
damn, I forgot who the hell I am. Let me see.
You had CP3 on your second one. You had CP3 and I think Dame.
Oh, I had CP3 and Luka.
Super 3 and Luka. Okay.
So I got Dame and
Bradley Beal
yeah,
over Russ.
yeah, and I'm not too happy about that.
All right, so let's go ahead and get to calling out names. I need to call out a couple because one has to deal with the playoffs. I'm gonna leave this off and let's get this going. Look, I love my man John Ireland. I listen to Mason Ireland every day when I'm at work.
The pass, Russ.
Great pass.
But I'm gonna say this: John Ireland said something that really offended me as a man. And Mark's the only person that can empathize, can understand where I'm coming from because he's a father. John Ireland said that men who attend baby showers should turn in their man card. Let me be perfectly clear. I was at the baby shower before the birth of my daughter. I was with this man at the baby shower before the birth of his son. And no one is trading him our man cards for Jack.
Nope.
I've been to multiple baby showers and I don't have a kid.
So, John Ireland, I get what you were saying.
No, I don't.
I don't
No.
get it at all.
You're a clown.
I know he's trying to prove that this should just be women, but no, sir.
You're a clown.
Come on, man. You know,
You're a clown.
Be better. I love John Ireland, but be better. I got to call out Keyshawn and Laker fans. Let me explain why. And you brought it.
I'm calling out Laker fans as well. That was wrong. I calling out names.
I'm confused.
Let me explain why. So last week was banner night for the Lakers. Jeannie Buss makes her opening speech to the fans who were in attendance, and she turns the mic over to LeBron and AD.
Mm-hmm.
The next day on this morning show, Keyshawn says he has a problem with LeBron speaking because he doesn't feel LeBron is truly a Laker. He thinks he's written. Go ahead, 'cause I know where you're going. Go ahead.
What?
You can take the honors from me.
Wait. Wasn't he on the team that won a championship
He was the Finals MVP.
for the banner that they just raised?
Yes.
That's why I said Laker fans are some of the most spoiled freaking fans in the world. Nothing is good enough sometimes.
Let me look right into the camera to all Laker fans and to Keyshawn, to Romo, all y'all. Please stop this talk that LeBron isn't a Laker. Please.
How many years he's been there now?
3.
And he has how many more years on the contract?
3.
He's a Laker. Get over it. Get
He's not-
over it.
Wait. He brought a championship to LA?
Yes.
As a Laker fan, shouldn't
You want to go back to Timothy Mozgov and Luol Deng? Being in the lottery?
Before LeBron was there, when was the last time Lakers went to the playoffs?
2013.
And what happened?
We got swept in the first round by the Spurs, right? Because Kobe tore his Achilles.
Now, what happened in those years since then?
We were flat out garbage. Lottery.
And don't get me wrong, great talent was drafted, but what did it equal?
Anthony Davis. And a championship.
Anthony Davis is there because who was there?
LeBron, Raymond James.
The Lakers actually have a future because of LeBron James. He's not only did he win them a championship, he set them up for the future.
Come on, man.
Yet he is not a Laker.
Stop this mess. Stop it. You guys have at it. I'm done.
I don't. Laker fans, listen to me. Get over this whole 2010, 2010 to 2012, late 2008, 2009, LeBron, Kobe thing that y'all made up.
That's all what this is.
Get over it. It's over with. Don't get the great Kobe Bean Bryant. He hasn't played in forever, even before the unfortunate accident that happened to him. You know, LeBron came over there with Kobe's blessing. Kobe was excited because he knows what LeBron brings to the table. He brings stature to a team. What were the Cleveland Cavaliers before LeBron James was drafted?
And after.
Hot garbage.
And on top of that, I would like for I don't want to call them Laker fans. I'm gonna call them Kobe fans.
Yeah, it's more so Kobe fans.
That's who it is.
It really is more so Kobe fans.
Kobe and LeBron got along.
They never beefed. Pause.
Yeah, they were great friends.
they were
Go
really
to
good
Kobe's
friends.
last 2 times we saw him at Staples Center before we lost Kobe. The first person that came to greet him was LeBron.
Every single time.
When he went courtside and they coming out of the timeout and everyone's giving Kobe a standing ovation, here comes LeBron running right over, snap hands, pound.
Give love to
times,
Gigi.
Give love to Gigi and everything. Can we stop this, please?
Yeah, we got to stop this narrative.
I mean,
this is getting out of hand.
And before that go any further, I really do feel like because I always ask why don't Kobe fans like LeBron, but then I realized it's because LeBron was threatening Kobe's legacy.
and this is what Travis Rogers said. And people not gonna
At
like
that
what he
point.
said. And people not gonna like what he said like this, and y'all ain't gonna like what I said. And I love my Mamba. LeBron was better.
Yeah. There's no way around it.
LeBron's the greatest small forward.
LeBron's the second best player I've ever seen play basketball.
He's gonna be the only player that retires top 5 in scoring and assists.
And he might be top 5 in steals.
And I'm done.
And on top of that, all right, I hear you, B. And on top of that, another crazy stat that just came out before we get off calling out names, 'cause I don't have nobody.
Go ahead.
Is LeBron averaged 25 for 17 straight seasons.
And he's pass first.
Yeah, he is a pass first player.
He is a pass first player.
What up, champ? Yeah, people don't appreciate him as a scorer.
That's the closest person to him is Jordan and Kobe with 12. That's crazy.
And the person who everybody says is the scoring machine, Kevin Durant, how many does he have?
11. LeBron has 17. He's been in the league 18 years.
In his first year, he averaged 20. But anyway, go ahead. What's the main event before we get out of here?
Let's salute to those who who went into the Hall of Fame this weekend. Salute to, of course, the late great Kobe Bean Bryant.
No. We should say him last.
Definitely. Okay. Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Rudy T, Kim Mulkey, and of course, the Mamba. Salute to Vanessa. Speech was perfect. Tim Duncan's speech was funny. I liked it. It was funny. KG, good speech. Thank for all the presenters. MJ was in the house. Of course, Amara Rashad did his thing hosting. What was y'all reaction to seeing the Hall of Fame? And then we're going to congratulate those who are going in 2021. Then we out.
For me, it was I think when Vanessa was telling the story that Kobe told her, and my Hall of Fame is when I'm gonna tell everybody that I looked up to Jordan and my favorite player was Jordan. I'm like, Kobe, you didn't have to tell us that.
Yeah, we knew that.
Yeah. we can tell it in every action that you had on and off the court.
Yeah, for real.
There was some plays when I was watching Kobe recently where I'm like, man, he had his tongue out on that play. Pause.
Huh?
There was some when he dunked on Yao Ming. He did the Jordan. You know what I'm talking about. Go ahead, Mark.
I did. Now go ahead. It's on.
Mark, Nick, y'all guys be wild, man. Y'all know exactly what I was saying, man. Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead, Nick.
I didn't get a chance to watch it live. I ended up watching it. Somebody shared it on Facebook, and it was really dope. What I got from it was, I really, really, really wish we could have heard a Kobe speech. That would have been great. And remember I always say around when I first heard the news of him, I was like, the first thing I said, I'm like, man, I know it's gonna be rough seeing Gigi up over there. She probably gonna be the one speaking, and then end up finding out that she was in there too. So it was a dope moment to see everybody. And
it was dope that she. My bad, Nick.
No, you go ahead.
And it was dope that Vanessa put the jacket on Natalia.
Yeah, it was dope.
Yeah, that was dope too.
That was super dope.
I think me personally, the NBA or not the NBA or Basketball Hall of Fame should have do something that has to do with Gigi, because I honestly feel like she was gonna go to the Hall of Fame anyways. I'm just be honest with you. Just after seeing the way she played, she was on her way. She was destined for greatness.
I think in Kobe's spot in the Hall of Fame, they should put something similar.
Exactly. Because she was a big inspiration to these young girls out here when it comes to basketball as well. So it was a tragic. It was good to see something good through a tragic event. It's always good to see that. So, like you said, that moment when she put the jacket on was very dope too.
All right, so
I really like that moment.
So let's go ahead and as we heading on out, let's congratulate those who are going in this year in the Hall of Fame. Ben Wallace.
I got a question off air.
Okay,
about Ben Wallace.
Ben Wallace, Chris Webber, Paul Pierce, Chris Bosh, and Bill Russell is going in as a coach. By the way, today, this day in sports history, Bill Russell became the first black coach in NBA history.
Salute.
And he's going in the Hall of Fame finally as a coach. So next week, it's a big day. It's the 50th next week. Yes.
That score.
106-88. It sounds like the Boston Celtics are going to be heading to the 7th seed to face the Brooklyn Nets in round 1 of the playoffs. Next week is the 50th episode of Sports for You.
Y'all hear that music? Y'all can hear that music?
Yeah.
We hear?
No,
we just heard the breaking
there's
news.
no music.
You know the breaking news?
Yeah, that was it. We heard it.
Yeah,
So that's the breaking news.
Y'all ready for the breaking news?
What's
What's that?
Stephen A. Smith
He responded.
said, somebody said, respond to Kwame on Twitter. He said, I will not do such things. I will not waste my time. That man is right. He's been retired for years. Yet all of us have been guilty of getting on him from time to time. He has every right to speak his mind. Go for it. Nobody wants smoke with Kwame.
We can talk about that next week, but yeah,
we're definitely going to open up the show next week. We'll talk about that. We'll analyze the Hall of Fame class of 2021, and we'll get into the Kwame Brown. We'll talk a lot of NBA playoffs. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. No Rules, my brother Mark, Ill Will, been ready. Make sure y'all tune in. Too Much Game. Shout out to Dolly. Shout out to the whole umbrella. Thank y'all again. Tune in next week. We're celebrating our 50th episode.
Most definitely.
It's going to be a celebration.
Nifty 50s.
Make sure you download when you listen to the podcast, subscribe, follow us, like us, all that. We'll see y'all next week for the 50th. I'm John. That's Mark. That's Nick Freeze.
Yes, sir.
That's Ben Ready. We'll see y'all on the 50th episode next week. Peace.